Yes, wake me up when the sun goes down. Good evening and welcome to The Guy with the Smile. It is Thursday night. We're going to be jumping into Assassin's Creed 3, going back to our playthrough of the American Revolution. We should be online tomorrow, probably again with Assassin's Creed 3, maybe Magic, depending on when I get home. More on that at the end of the stream. We'll probably be playing until about 11 o'clock tonight. I'm going to try to get a couple of storyline missions done and see if we can get through the game, because I want to get in at some. Obviously, I want to get back into Odyssey on this weekend, and I'd like to get into 4 later. Let's jump into 3 and see what we can do. Forgot this is an older game, so I have to do it in a different order. Hey, look, that worked. Except that's... Wait, what is it? There we go. No, back. Okay. Let's get back into the game and see how things are going. I hope everybody's having a good day. It was a nice, relatively relaxing day at work for me, so that's a good thing. Now that the new show's underway, hopefully that'll and hopefully I've got everything fixed tonight, so I don't have to get a phone call at 4 in the morning. So. Okay, let's see. I believe we had just gotten to New York and followed somebody. Oh yeah, that's right. Ow. Wrong button. Dadgummit. You're not Tackler Show? Yeah, I know. It's because he's saved in a really bad place. Oops, yeah. Yeah, no, I did not want to run up that. Thank you. Controls. Okay. Part of it is I gotta get back to used to. Yes, sometimes the fastest way is through the Bay of Hail. Or the... That's not what I wanted.
Be still. You will do no more harm.
You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about.
Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom.
Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to...
Quiet! What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Of course not.
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
That didn't seem very nice. Yeah. Oh, wonder what those were.
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being
Like what?
investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
You're gonna actually get up so that I can have control? That was a little long.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah, and what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a ship.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. Not so bad. Even taught me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
Go to sleep. Wasn't I just asleep? Yeah, their animation for that is a little bit drawn out.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
Isn't that where we're going? The fight pit? Look, do you want me to follow you or not?
What are you looking at, half-breed? You not understand English? That it?
I'm gonna feed you your teeth.
Head of yours?
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me. Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
I'm also familiar with the way it cheats.
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor. Well played. So,
I doubt that, but
what
'cause I suck
brings
at
you
this
to
game.
Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
And yet, also a man in prison. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh. Anyone I know?
Maybe.
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, fearless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yes. I'm always serious.
Very well. It's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. That loud Finch stole it.
Aww.
Took me 3 months to make the thing, too.
Is there no honor in thieves?
We need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
No, I don't want to check my emails at the moment. Let's see. I believe he's up another one.
He's over there.
Eh. Okay. Take a little more time. A little more time. It's a game of patience.
An absolute savage.
seriously? Why would the guards care if the inmates steal from each other? I mean, it's not like the guards care if I'm there. It's gonna be one of those.
She seemed a thoroughly sensible creature, not like to party in such illicit pursuits.
Indeed. I relinquished the tools of my trade to play the viola.
There was a pity in such knowledge. Well, actually,
All right, scoundrels, back in your cells!
Back in my cells.
Give them a satisfaction they couldn't get any other way.
The day after.
This key is useless.
Just because it's not a cell key.
What are you looking at? You in the market for husband?
I mean, you didn't think it was the key to your cell, did you? Oh, wait, you probably did. I really am tempted to just knock your teeth out. But I suspect that would probably be the wrong thing to do. Evening and welcome to chat.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
You might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. One or two will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry.
Oh, goody, a fight.
We all have our part to play.
Try
Try
not to die. That's gonna be the hard part.
Indeed. Farm like Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but the land is good and fine.
Okay, might as well get this started. Oh, that's right, you're a quick one. Emma, somebody make a move.
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood.
Ow.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You
Of
elect
course not.
instead to commit new and more terrible crimes inside what should be a place of rehabilitation.
Yeah, I'm sure this is a great place of rehabilitation.
You bide your time, awaiting the day of release that you might corrupt anew. The worst part is that the good people of New York are forced, quite literally, to pay for your crimes. Where do you think the money for this prison came from? Hmm? For your outfits? Our wages?
Now I've got to be sneaky, sneaky. Probably not best to do it right when he's standing right there.
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
Your life's at an end. Fish in a barrel, mate.
Yeah. I just want
to take care not to raise the alarm.
Yeah.
Get back here, you deaf turd. I'll make sure. You, stop. Your life's at an end.
Yeah. Okay. Note to self.
Take care not to raise the alarm.
Be a little quicker.
Let's have a word, chum.
I'll make short work of you.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to take care not to raise the alarm.
For the record,
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
That's not gonna work. Okay. Have to be stealthy. Have to be unnoticed. Should go in here and take a nap.
Where do you think you're going? Get back here, you deaf idiot! Not important. So easily. Good luck, boy.
Yeah, I'm more interested in completing the objective than...
You, stop.
Nope, not stopping. Can't make me.
Get away! Come back, you wicked coward! Get back here! You there, stop!
Ah!
Look, there! Get in!
Okay. Like I said, not worrying about...
He thinks he can get away! Come back, you wicked coward!
Not really fair. That first guard doesn't appear to be dead, so he shouldn't count as a dead guard.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on and on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
That's gonna be so easy.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided, but you've only done what I asked. Ah, but what's done is done.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go down like that, but we'll see. Hey, I'm doing good, Jeans. How you doing tonight?
Up! Up with you! I said, get up! Walk!
Lie now.
Okay. A lot of drama building. So, obviously, there's a way out of this at some point. Wait, how'd you get in there?
Nobody got in with me.
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Get moving!
Yes, yes, I didn't limit the prison guard deaths.
Hey, my hands are free. Don't have any other control other than walk forward, so. Hey, and welcome into chat. Hey, wait, my hands were just free.
You are not alone. We will give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what he gets you. A pine box and little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being.
Yes, I'm sure it does.
The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out well.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
What? Oh, Joy. There we go. And Hickey is dead. That was actually kind of too easy.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man Haytham, they has the money, they has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future too.
Yeah, mercenary.
I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool to give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank?
In the end, yes.
Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
Be that as it may.
At ease, man! At ease! I said, lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the General can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
I mean, did you really think he acted alone?
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearn for freedom but
Achilles.
feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you,
No. This they did on their own.
you diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
What if I don't want to interact with the door?
We must now all hang together. Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
And so the Revolutionary War began in earnest. No.
Everything all right? Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us. Where to?
Brazil.
Oh, Brazil. Just running all over the place. Good thing we have time.
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside.
Get a bad feeling about this. Can I tear down the wanted posters? Your stair climb animation needs a little work.
Copy now?
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find a ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
Okay.
Everything all right, Desmond? You should really get moving. Sneaking past security should get you into the arena.
Yeah, I'm looking. I mean, it's not like there's wanted posters for me laying around anywhere.
Para sua informação, desçam mais. O homem exibido nos cartazes é perigoso. Se o virem, denunciem.
Bilhete? Bilhete, por favor.
Okay. I suspect over there is where I'm gonna have to.
Preciso ver seu bilhete. Preciso ver seu bilhete, por favor.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful. Your target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this concourse.
Você viu esse homem? Chame a segurança imediatamente que o vi.
Don't let them see you.
Yeah, don't let them see you. That's
great. They've set up a checkpoint.
more easily by using Eagle Vision.
Seriously, what is the deal with stadiums and piss troughs? It's disgusting. And who thought they were a good idea?
Troughs are time and cost efficient.
I don't even see a stall in here. What if I have to take a dump?
Yeah, please just mute the microphone if you do.
Watch your back.
Shit. Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight here.
Nice of them to, you know,
Trabalhei aqui há 15 anos e nunca vi nada como isso. Quem vocês pensam que são?
Fugiram a baixar o tom de voz.
nice of them to conveniently put this stuff, you know, everywhere. No, hey, but lay down. No, lay down. I'll take you out in a minute. Almost done. I'm just trying to get through this section.
Sente muito! Ela é minha irmã, cara! A porra da minha irmãzinha!
A gente se ama. Pronto, tá aí, tá dito. A gente se ama e já faz muito tempo.
Eu achava que era meu melhor amigo! E você?
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Of course. You didn't expect this to be easy, did you?
You're going. Don't let them see you.
Excuse me?
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Yeah, gotta be more aware of where they are. Because, you know, by the time she gave me a warning,
Use the catwalk to get across. Having trouble finding the catwalk? Should be close.
yeah, nobody knows me up here.
You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
Yeah, could you be a little more specific? So I can't go this way, I'm gonna guess I need to go this way. he go?
The garden, Justin. Head for the garden.
Can't go that way. Didn't want to go up there, thank you. Come on. Oh, come on.
Better move. Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
Oops, wrong way. Time to go. And this is probably going to be it once we get out of this. I can't have been Cross, which means I probably still have to face him. Because I can't imagine the Cross was that easy to beat.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
Actually, since I'm out here, I'll check my emails. Why do you delay? If you do not retrieve the key in time, all the world will perish and you with it. Yet you stop to talk or rest. Rest later, when your work is done. If I seem aggressive, if my words feel more imperative than a request, it is because I fear that you will not succeed in time, and then all of us will be doomed. My father was taken from me by human hands, or they called it, for their freedom. They were not even meant to exist. You were not meant to exist. We conjured you, a mistake, an error that cost us the world. My father would sing to me as a child, soft songs of hope and love, his voice forever stilled when your brutish ancestors took up axe and club, later turned our own works against us. We might have known what was to come and averted it, had you not dragged us into the war. This is your fault. Well. It's rather incredible how the way your lunatic friend tries to conjure the spirit of the Founding Fathers to support their various causes, and by incredible I mean hilarious. They hold up slave-owning, sexist homophobes as if they were some sort of ideal which they should aspire. Oh, and in case you think I added that last bit for fun, as the sexism and slavery bits are already common knowledge, sodomy was a criminal offense in every one of the 13 colonies except for Georgia, and Thomas Jefferson, champion of personal liberty that he was, advocated for the castration of homosexuals. Lovely fellows, those founding fathers of yours. And now that there's a new bit of madness with people asking for the removal of textbook references to their slave owning. Before you think to turn back around and rightly point out the barbarian was inspired by English law, last I checked, two stupids don't make us smart. Thought the whole point of a revolution was to break free of the old ways. It certainly doesn't recommend your founders as the sort of persons one should aspire to become, unless you aspire to become a manipulative bigot. Yes. Sean, I don't disagree with you, but you're a little long-winded.
So,
I'm not going to read that whole thing.
Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
We were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies, store their minds inside computers.
Failure after failure. It must have been hard for them.
Don't worry about it too. I mean, they say there's something in here that'll help us. But what is it? Why is it locked up if it's exactly what we need?
I don't know. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe they wanted to make sure only you could reach it.
That's the other question. What makes me so special?
I guess we'll know once we open the door.
Because you're the player.
Hey, I hope it's not uncomfortable for me to ask, but what happened with Lucy?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's fine. I really don't know. I was talking to my dad about it. It's hard to say. I mean, Juno definitely took control, but I think I agreed to it on some level. I think I let her in. No. That's not right. It wasn't her. Not exactly. It was more like a program. Does that sound weird? It showed me things.
What'd you see?
That if I didn't stop Lucy, Abstergo would get the apple, and we'd all be dead.
I still don't understand why she turned on us.
I'm sure she thought she was doing the right thing.
I gotta get back to work. You might want to do the same.
I'm always at work. Even when I'm not at work, I'm at work. Both in game and in real life.
Oh, unbelievable.
What's up?
Your politicians are constantly referencing the Founding Fathers, insisting they must have been in support of one thing or another. I have never seen such a blatant disregard for history.
That's just typical political propaganda.
It's also dishonest and delusional. How
Yeah.
can anyone claim to know what these people wanted based off scraps of paper and wishful thinking?
They're looking for intent. What these men envision for our country and its future.
Idealistic and unlikely. I don't think most of your presidents and senators and judges care what the founders thought. They just want to know
This
how
is
they
true.
can bend old words to achieve modern goals. Who cares if they were deists or theists or wanted a central bank? Why do people need the validation? What should matter is what you, as an individual, believe, and why you believe it. What, are we so insecure that we have to find 18th century letters to validate our beliefs? Oh, look, Mum, a dead man agreed with me. Maybe. If you transpose the letters in his shopping list, you can plainly see he was on my side.
Jesus, Sean. That's a cynical way to look at it.
Doesn't make it less true.
Like I said, he's not wrong.
Keep trying to understand how men like Washington and Jefferson dedicate their lives to the pursuit of liberty and equality, yet have no problem owning slaves. It's hypocritical in the extreme, and your history books make only passing mention of the subject, as if it were of little consequence.
They had a war to win. Country's future to secure. How could they deal with all these issues at the same time?
Spoken like a true apologist. We hear it today, too, that matters of civil rights and equality must wait. There are conflicts to settle, economies to salvage. What do any of these things matter if the people are not free and equal? All of them.
This is true. But yeah, nothing's ever easy.
Come on, son. We've got work to do.
Yes, Dad. I don't feel like exploring. Let's just get back in the Animus and then call it a night.
I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
Guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Dad's gonna die.
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Because it's a trap.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
Winter approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know, of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
No, disagree.
Don't do this, Connor.
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood fall? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
And that's more the point that I think more people need to pay attention to. Enemies will detect you. Well, since I'm going to call it a day there. Well, I can't save. It did just save, so I'm not going to worry about that, but should do this. Contracts. Let's see, we're done with Quebec. Sorry, Quebec. Stockpile. Let's do you. Confirm. Viper in Camden. Start mission. Okay, and on that note, we are going to call it a night. I hope everybody had a good time. Thank you all for coming out. I will be playing tomorrow. Depending on when I get home, we'll either continue this or play some Magic the Gathering Magic the Gathering Arena. Jeez, I'm too tired. Saturday we will be rejoining Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and Sunday, of course, we will be going to the Temple of the Tenno for our Sunday Warframe stream. hope to see you all there. Hope you all had a good night, and we will see you next time on The Guy with a Smile. In the meantime, stay positive and keep smiling. Oops. I actually have to release control so that I can go over here and end the stream.